What's going on, everybody? Ram Taylor here, coming to you live from here in the 205 at Ram Taylor Studios. Welcome back, everyone. What's up, Alabama Nation? We're back in the building, just in time for the Rose Bowl, the college football playoff quarterfinal. And the Alabama Crimson Tide is alive and well and on national stage, and we're going to break it all down. Let's go. For the first time ever, the Alabama Crimson Tide are set to take on the #1 Indiana Hoosiers in the college football playoff quarterfinal. Right here in the historic Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California. A brand new rivalry starts on January 1st. Now, let's talk a little bit about this Rose Bowl. Alabama's first Rose Bowl win was in 1926, which secured our first national championship and put football on the map. Look, it's being celebrated again 100 years later as we return to the Rose Bowl on January 1st, 2026 to face Indiana in the college football playoff game. Now, with fans hoping it marks the actual 1,000th win in a historic setting, though Alabama has already achieved over 1,000 on-field wins in 2024. The original 1926 game, a stunning upset of Washington, launched the legendary Crimson Tide program and inspired the fight song lyric, "Remember, the Rose Bowl will win then." Just remember that, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about the team on the other sideline, the undefeated Indiana team, 13-0. These guys are more than just good, they're historically good. Their quarterback, Mendoza, just won the 2025 Heisman Trophy and the first in Indiana history. So that's pretty major for them. He leads a quarterback room that completed for over 71% of their passing with 33 touchdowns and only 6 interceptions of the season. That's efficient, if you ask me. That's elite. That's Heisman level football. And Indiana's offense scores about 41.9%. 41.9. Let's just go ahead and say 42 points per game. That's top tier. That's national production, and they're averaging nearly 473 total yards per game. Now, let's talk about the Alabama Crimson Tide. Yes, we had some disappointments this year. A tough loss in the SEC championship game to Georgia, a game that I unfortunately missed on here making a video for, and even the rematch against Oklahoma I wasn't there for. But we're back here this week, but the Crimson Tide doesn't quit. And what's funny is that SEC championship didn't make a shit, in my opinion, because look where we're at, and a lot of people are mad about it. Motherfucker. So Alabama finished 11-3, scored over 31 points per game, and held opponents to just 17.9 points per game. One of the better defenses in the nation. And let's give it up for Ty, our quarterback, who battled back against Oklahoma with 232 passing yards and 2 touchdowns in that huge comeback win. Now let's talk about how Alabama can actually win this. So 1, defense is a must. To disrupt, Indiana's offense is explosive, no doubt, but Alabama's defense can control the line of scrimmage and keep Mendoza uncomfortable in the pocket and force long third downs and make them earn everything. 2, here's where the Tide must step up. Alabama's rushing attack has been inconsistent. Against Oklahoma, they had under 30 rushing yards. That can't happen again. Some games, -3. If we run efficiently, we shorten the game clock and keep Mendoza off the field and open up the play action, well, we might be in business. 3, turnovers, flip games. We all know that. We've seen that. And Alabama is much better when it gets multiple takeaways. Indiana only has 8 turnovers on the season, but we can't be scared to punch the ball, and you got to punch that ball out, force mistakes, get rough with it, son. This is the damn Rose Bowl. Smell the roses. Last but not least, number 4. Put them up, baby. Indiana is top tier on third down defense. Alabama has to convert early and often. No stalling drives. Keep the chains moving. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with getting a little creative on third down and to keep the ball going. And just a little forward motion. Fuck it. I just ask Ryan Grubb to please continue that. You know? Like, he did really good that second half. It wasn't even really a player thing. I've just seen Ryan Grubb stall out on it sometimes. I don't know if it's a fucking brain fart or whatever, but he's doing all right. I'll just shut the fuck up. We're in the playoffs. I'm grateful. A lot of people are pissed about it and salty about it, and I love it. I like to, if I could dip a fucking cracker in it and, fuck yeah, I'll sample that. Fuck it. I love it. Next, I do want to make a quick plug for Ray McDuffie and his arts and memorabilia shop, where you can get all your Crimson Tide wear. And as many times as I've plugged and as many times as I've forgotten to plug you, Ray, this is my way of making it up for you. So I wrote a little song for Ray McDuffie. It's called the Ray McDuffie Jingle. So here we go. When you roll with the tide and you want to rip the pride, go see Ray McDuffie where the Crimson Tide vibes reside. Alabama art, memorabilia, he's got the goods and he'll let us share. Roll Tide, somewhere around there. Woo, that was a good one. All right, so check out Ray's web store and all that Alabama memorabilia and crazy artwork that makes your room look like a Roll Tide shrine. Roll Tide to Ray for letting me post his art here, and we appreciate the support, Tide fans. Go check it out, link below. I worked real hard on that, Ray. So, Alabama Nation, in closing, we know the facts, we know the stats, we know the heart of this program. If we play with the brand of football that we play with, physical discipline, and with championship intensity, we can absolutely beat Indiana in Pasadena. I just want to get up on here, get you guys fired up for this game, talk about it a little bit. I think it's going to be one interesting game. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for allowing me to get back on here in front of you all from Ramma Jamma Taylor Studios. It's just been a crazy holiday season, Christmas and everything, but hopefully we have one hell of a happy new year. At least this Alabama Crimson Tide fan is hoping for that. So Roll Tide to everybody out there in the Alabama Nation. If we execute with commitment, toughness, effort, and discipline for 4 quarters, we'll walk out of here. So just remember, the Rose Bowl will win then. Peace.